December 4th, and this is my first in a series of positive videos because I'm going to try and stay away from the negative for a while because I'm getting way too many rant videos out. Um, these are just some things that a few of the heavy-hitting Japanese and Western third parties could do that would really begin to rebuild their relationship with Nintendo gamers. The first one is with Square Enix. Square Enix has some of the most dynamite and well-beloved franchises under their belt. RPG franchises excuse me, like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and Chrono Trigger. And I'm just going to put it out there. I think that Square Enix should make either a Chrono Trigger sequel. And I know people are going to say, well, there was Chrono Cross. No, I mean an actual Chrono Trigger sequel with the same characters from Chrono Trigger, a continued story, just more stuff. Here's a little idea, and if Square sees this, they can use it. Just give me credit for the idea. How about, like, if anyone's played Chrono Trigger, spoiler alert, there's a part in the game where you go back, where a one-time event where you go back in time and help Luca's mother to prevent it so that she doesn't lose the use of her legs. And Luca basically has this theory that basically there's this force, this benevolent force behind these time gates, which is basically making it so that they can fight against Lavos and change things to make the world a better place. How about they expand on that? How about this whole thing between Lavos and these time gates opening so that people can change things in time and stuff like that? What if they make this whole conflict is actually a big game, a big huge board game played between these two forces, one that wants to taking territory from each side with the most territory wins the overall game. And what if, in order to raise the stakes of the game, right, Lavos was just a pawn piece? That's right, the weakest piece on the board. Yeah. What if Chrono and all his friends are just pawns? They aren't even knights or queens or rooks or anything. They're just pawns. And what if, like, each new piece on the board is a universe with its own heroes and, like, you know, its own a world with its own heroes and everything. You get to go through the time period recruiting characters from that world and its, like, various things. You know, kind of like how the Epic enable you to travel around the gaming world. Well, they get a new vehicle that enables them not only travel around the gaming worlds, but throughout the very time streams of these worlds to different worlds and all that type of stuff. That would sell like gangbusters. And I'm going to do you one better. You can save money, Square Enix, by basically using the engine from Dragon Quest VIII, because that game was basically illustrated by the same studio that illustrated Chrono Trigger. Armor Bird Studios, also known as Akira Toriyama, the Dragon Ball Z guy, the Dragon Ball guy, the Dr. Slump guy. That's right, I just saved you a ton of money. You released that game, you got nothing but cash. Okay, I know you guys are like, well, we don't want to do another Final Fantasy VII. Don't do Chrono Trigger 2. You will make tons of money. You'll make me happy. If you put that exclusively on PS4, I would buy a PS4 the day of just to play that game. Just to play another Chrono Trigger, I would buy that game. Damn Skippy. Next, the next one's going out to Capcom. Capcom, if you really want to get those Mega Man fans back, I want you to go into the archive and take out Mega Man Universe and Mega Man Legends. Go to Keiji Inafune's new studio, Concept, and pay them some money to make that shit. Okay, that's right. Pay the stepfather of the Mega Man franchise money to finish his games. Because you know what? You need to bring back Mega Man, son. And I don't mean in Smash Brothers. I mean Mega Man games. Make another Mega Man Battle Network spinoff. I would be down with that. I mean, I liked Mega Man. I had all the Mega Man Battle Networks. I was that much of a Mega Man fan. I had um, the Mega Man collection on the PS1 that had like all the games. I had the Mega Man X collection. Well, for the SNES, I kind of stopped caring on the PS1 and 2 because it was just too. It's just too much stuff. It's just too much. There's too many games. Up to 3, a trilogy I can deal with, but once it got to like 7, 8, that's too many Mega Man X's. I'm sorry. I got Battle Mega Man Command Mission, which was like an RPG, but I liked it. Mega Man. I got all the Mega Man Battle Networks. I got Mega Man Star Force. That's right. I loved. I trust me. I've played the heck out of some Mega Man. Okay, do that. It would be just perfect. 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 Next, Sega. Now, I like Sega. I was never a big Sonic the Hedgehog fan because it was just too fast for me. And when I say too fast, I don't mean that blazing sense of speed. I mean, I was used to Mario where you get rewarded for exploration. Sonic the Hedgehog was never like that to me. So basically, I wasn't really, into not exploring. But what you could do, Sega, is if you could if you could port over that new Yakuza to the Wii U, you got my money. Or if that's too hazy for you, put Skies of Arcadia Legends on. Put up a Wind Waker HD Skies of Arcadia Legends on the Virtual Console. That'll make you some mean green. Okay, Sega. You got that? You got that, Sega? Because that game was awesome. I would say that Skies of Arcadia Legends, in my opinion, was better than Final Fantasy VII because Final Fantasy VII was just really depressing. It was not a fun gaming world to be in. And I know some people are going to say, well, it wasn't supposed to be a fun gaming world. Yeah, but Skies of Arcadia Legends was. I mean, Final Fantasy VII was just. Oh. That world was grungy and dingy and just. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. Western third-party companies that could really turn it around if they did these things, release these types of games. Number one, I'm going with Bethesda. Now I know Bethesda has some issues with Nintendo consoles, and I know they've got their panties in a waist because Nintendo doesn't have the basic Nintendo model doesn't have enough hard drive space for them to patch their games, which normally come out exceedingly broken. But here's my caveat. Okay, here's my olive branch to Bethesda. Bethesda, I know you have issues with your engine because the scope of your games is so big that there's just no way you can test it to fix it for those types of games. So here's what I suggest. Okay, I know you guys are making an Elder Scrolls Online, and that's really consuming your time. Take off a small team of people once you finish Elder Scrolls Online, and have them make an Elder Scrolls game just for the Wii U. It can be small. Instead of a massive land, you could have like maybe 3 or 4 islands. Pack as much content into those 3 or 4 islands as possible. Use the gamepad. In Oblivion, it was your standard Elder Scrolls game. In Skyrim, it was the shouts. You could do something with the gamepad where you're drawing on the thing, like you draw runes. Man, you would really, that would bring it home for you guys. That would bring it home for you guys. Next, this is to Rockstar / Take-Two. Now, Rockstar actually has been pretty good with Nintendo. Last generation they released Bully, which was kind of like GTA Lite, but in my opinion, Bully was better than GTA. And I know some people are going to be like, "Oh, Bully was actually better than GTA in some regards." And I think they might be doing this, so this might be a bit premature. Make a Bully sequel, release it on the Wii U. You know, like when you go, like in the original Bully, you went to classes and you did your assignments. You could use the gamepad to do your assignments now. Yeah. Um, and you can use that to get new upgrades. And you know, you can. I mean, I know what you guys like to do in your Rockstar games. Have past characters. Maybe you can have one of the characters who teaches your new character. Maybe some moves is Jimmy Hopkins from the original one, except now he's older. Maybe he has a beard. Maybe he's a dropout. I don't know, but just GTA took all that humor. It seems like all the humor that we used to get from Grand Theft Auto, like from San Andreas and Vice City, has gone away. But you guys need to get on that. Do that. Do that now. Because we want that, okay? Next. Last. This is EA. EA. Here's what I want you to do, EA. This is something you could do that would instantly garner you fans, okay? Three things, okay? And this video is running a little long. I'm going to try and keep it a light. But here's three things you could do that could instantly bring you back, EA. Three, okay? Here we go. Number one, stop making Madden annually. Take a break. Take a break from Madden. Step back. Step back from Madden. Take a step back. Okay? Instead of making it annually next year, take a step back and put more time and energy polishing it up. Okay? Make a game from a ground up. Maybe, or even better, since you guys own the rights to it, I think, bring back the Mutant League Football. Now that would kick Madden's ass, okay? Bring back Mutant League Football. That would be awesome. Next, number two, bring back NBA Jam. Okay? Drop NBA Live entirely. Bring back NBA Jam. I would play that game. That's right. Get the same announcer. Just bring back NBA Jam. That would be awesome. Number three. Put the DLC for Mass Effect 3 on the Wii U eShop and release the other two versions with all DLC. You have to get over your butthurt with Nintendo. Okay? You have to. Okay? Because yeah, the Xbox One and PS1 are selling, or PS2, the Xbox One and PS4 are selling like gangbusters now. But trust me, things are going to change in a little bit. Okay? They're going to change in a little bit. Okay? Because the drought's going to hit. And when it does, it's going to be some sad shit. As a Nintendo fan, because all the Xbox fans and Sony fans were picking on us, I want to be like, I'm going to laugh my ass off, but it's going to be sad at the same time, because you will know how we felt. Of course, the third parties aren't going to delay games for you guys. Knock on wood. But maybe not. But these are just a few things that third parties can do to bring things back around. Thank you, and have a good night.